Hey everyone, Sam Davidson here with MEA Worldwide, and we are here for the 30th anniversary of the Angel Food Gala. We are going to be talking to some amazing celebrities. Jamie Lee Curtis is being honored this evening. You're not going to want to miss these interviews, so stay tuned. So, you are involved in so many amazing charitable organizations. Why is this one specifically so important to you?
Well, it was founded to focus attention on a great need in our entertainment community, which was the scourge of AIDS, and a disease that wiped out not only a very young generation of young men and women, but also a very creative generation. And I live and work in a creative life, and therefore I understood that you have to do something from a creative standpoint and a philanthropic standpoint and kind of marry the two to continue their vision.
And so I know that you've obviously been acting since you were very young, a teenager, but I feel like if you had another career, it would be helping people. Am I wrong in saying that?
I would have probably, I think, been a social worker or a police officer. That's what I was studying before I fell into acting by accident.
This is 21 years for us, and it started with Deborah and I being the hosts of the Divine Design event in '98. And very shortly after that, Janet began delivering meals for several years, was eventually on the board, and I've hosted things, so we've been involved for a long time.
Janet, tell me what your most favorite experience that you remember over the years about delivering these meals has been.
The people that I met and their stories, and just maybe it'd be a minute that I would talk to someone, or it could be longer, but just that feel of getting to know somebody, and I guess that's my best memory.
And a lot of, certainly in the early days when it was exclusively about people living with AIDS, HIV, but now it's lots of people living with lots of conditions, but a lot of them they can't get out, and they don't have a support system. So that person that arrives at that door can be the only person they see that day or that week, and that's a huge piece of the puzzle.
Well, you were here last year. Tell me a little bit about your involvement with this cause.
Well, it's actually my third year in a row, and last year we actually filmed Hollywood Medium, and we raised $30,000 for Project Angel Food. So hopefully this year we can raise 40.
That's amazing. And your mom is here tonight, and she was literally on our list of celebrities right there next to you.
Oh, shucks. She'd be very flattered that she's considered a celebrity.
Well, with your show, tell me a little bit about the good, besides giving people positive messages, that you've been able to do, for example, with this organization or with others.
Yeah, well, I think this cause is really an important one in the fact that it's there for so many different groups of people. It's not just homeless people, it's people who are ill and underdeveloped situations. So I think it's very important to be able to do this, and I think it's going to be even more needed as time goes on.
So you are doing the food for this evening. I get delivery all the time, I gotta say.
Thank you.
How did you get involved to begin with this?
Well, when we talked about Angel Food, there's different community things that want me involved, and I kind of check them out, and this one is like really close. My uncle had diabetes, and being Latino, he was too proud to ask for help. You know, it's like, no, I couldn't do it. I would go over to his house, and he'd have like a pack of weenies in his icebox. Like, come on, and so I'd go do shopping for him and make him some food, but then you had to do that like all because he wouldn't, so he passed away. But when I heard about Angel Food, I thought, man, if there would have been something like this, my own, I'd have got him involved with it, But so this is what I do. I try to reach out to the Latino community and say, hey, if you can't get out of the house, if you're sick, let us know. We'll volunteer. If you got kids, we'll feed the kids. Si tienes perros, let us know, because I'll take dog food.
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, I know you were a celebrity that was a big part of this from the get-go. How did you initially get involved?
Well, I have a lot of friends in the gay community, and they were all involved in it, and they would all be like, oh, we're going to the Project Angel Food Gala, and do you want to come? And they asked if you would speak or give out an award or something. But I heard about it first from some of my actor friends, and what they would do in their spare time is they had not like a paper route, but they had a Project Angel food route where they would deliver food to people, who had AIDS and were shut in. And I felt like that was like such a good charity because it's these people that are sort of forgotten about and unable to fend for themselves. It lets them know that people care about them. And I came up in the 80s where a lot of my friends got the disease and were dying, and so you really just feel like, what can I do? How can I give back?
Yeah. And I, of course, have to ask about the Chucky franchise. It's growing. What did you think about the new movie?
Well, I didn't see it, but it was very strange because my friend Don Mancini wrote all the Chucky movies, the last 7, for 30 years, and I was in the last 4, and there was some sort of glitch where another studio owned the rights to Child's Play. So I hear the movie was really good, and I really feel like the more Chucky's, the better, but it is a little like that movie, Us, where there's like another Chucky walking around that kind of looks like our Chucky, but isn't our Chucky. So we're kind of not quite sure where he fits in the pantheon of Chucky movies, but I'm really happy that it was very good and it did so well. And, we're doing a Chucky television series next, and Dawn has an order to do 2 more Chucky movies, so I think there's enough room in the world for all the Chuckies.
Has there been any specific story you've heard from someone that you guys have helped or a family member that's really stuck with you?
Sticks with me are the people, the memory of all of those who in the very early days, the founding of this organization, many of the men particularly, who would show up at the fundraisers, would show up in a tuxedo with Sarkozys all over them, sometimes with days to live, so proud, shown up. Worked hard on the party. This was something that people felt they had to live for,
Yeah.
I'll never forget them.
We have had a fantastic time here at the Angel Awards. We hope that you guys have enjoyed these interviews. If you'd like to see more like them, please go to our website, download our app for free, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you next time.